Good morning. Before we get started with our lesson, I figured we'd start the day with some shine. There's something about you that people notice right away. It's a light that beams outward and brightens everything it touches. It's a glow that makes everything more vibrant. The light is always there and it turns on anytime you're feeling confident and full of possibility. It's the light of a person who's doing good in the world by being fully, richly, and beautifully alive. Show this light. It's the best that it is in you and your gift to give the world. Feel bold and bright in all you have to offer. Always remember to shine. And I want you to remember to shine today. Wherever you go, whatever you do, remember to shine. We are going to start off our lesson with our ABC song.
We get it. You don't really want your kids watching videos, but it can have certain advantages.
The alphabet is filled with consonants and vowels. We write them, we read them. Each letter makes a sound. Now we start with ABC. We go all the way to Z. The letters of the alphabet are fun for you and me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? We start with ABC and we go all the way to Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? We start with ABC and we go all the way to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Each letter makes a sound. Let's sound them out now. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Each letter makes a sound. Let's sound them out now. Oh. you sing with me? We start with ABC and we go all the way to Z.
All right, so now that we've done our ABCs, now let's get started with our lesson. Before we get started, our warm-up today, we are going to work on syllable segmentation. Syllables. A syllable is the number of beats in the word, the number of beats in the word, a syllable. So let's start with, we're going to read our poem first, and then we're going to look at some words that are in the poem, and you tell me how many syllables here. How many people know this? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. So let's look at one of these words, twinkle. How many syllables in twinkle? Let's clap it. Twinkle. How many syllables? 2. Little. Little. Let's clap it. Little. How many syllables? 2. Star. You clap it. I can hear you. Star. How many syllables? You're exactly right. 1. Remember, when you're clapping the syllable, you say it just like you talk. You're not going to stretch it. Just clap it. Star. And then the next one is you. You clap it. Good job. You. How many syllables? 1. Up. Up. 1. And the last one, whirl. Whirl. You clap it. Whirl. Good job. Whirl. Whirl has 1 syllable. Whirl has 1 syllable. And you did good with that. All right, let's look at our pocket chart cards for today. This is 0, 0. What is the first sound in 0? Z, good. 0. And I'm going to leave these in here, and we can go through them really quick because I'm looking for a specific card. And the first one is bat. Bat. You can tell me a word that rhymes with bat. Right, cat. Let's look at another card. Box. Box. What does box begin with? Right, it begins with the B sound. Good job. And parents, you can find this page in Clever when they go in the student portal. You can find this page. Just click on the M, the McGraw-Hill, and click on the student book with the dinosaur on it. The cover looks like this. And one says student edition. And you can open this page up. All right, remember we are working on the long I. Long I. I's my name, 2 sounds have I, short I in pig, long I am pie. And so there's I, like in pie, and long I, like in I, like I blank E pattern.
Long I tries to fly his kite. Why won't it fly high? He smiles while it rises in the sky. But when it dives back down, he cries. I. Long Eye tries and tries to fly his kite. He smiles while it glides. Look at its stripes against the sky. But when it flies too high, he cries, I. Long Eye likes to fly his kite. Look at that striped kite fly. But Long Eye doesn't hold on tight. When the kite flies out of sight, he cries, I.
What sound does Long Eye make? It makes the I sound. Let's listen to these words. And here's our letter I card. Our letter I card. And you can make your own cards. Like I said, you can make your own alphabet cards. Anytime you hear the long I in the middle of a word, the medial sound, I want you to hold up your letter I. Witch, mass, mice. You should hold up that card. Hide. Hold it up. Title. Ride. Life. Rule. Vine. Beat. Note. Plum. And you should have held up your card for the word mice, hide, title, ride, life, and vine. Listen to these words. Tell me which word has the long I sound. Bake or bike? Correct, bike. Idea or edge? Idea. Iowa or all? Iowa. Poke or pike? Pike. Icy or eggs? Icy. Atom or item? Item. Good job. All right, so today you're going to practice writing the number 3. You're going to practice writing the number 3. Okay? There it is. That's your page. And you could do this on a sheet of paper. Write the number 3. And then you're going to trace it. And you're going to write it. And you're going to trace it, the word 3. And then you're going to write the word 3. Okay? And that is our lesson for today. And I'm going to go ahead and add our read aloud on here. The Tiny Seed by Carle.
The Tiny Seed, written and illustrated by Carle. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others?
And there's the tiny seed. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. So the tiny seed is flying along with the others. You see, one of them gets caught by the sun. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on the mountain, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. How are the seeds traveling? What are they traveling on? One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Why can't the seed grow in the desert? Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they were going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them with a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats the seed for its lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it's spring. After a month, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seed grows so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and rain away from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. And there's the weed. There are the plants. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. And there he is, stepping on one of the plants. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbors grow even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. You think that could really happen? That a flower could grow that big? What do you think? All summer long, the birds and bees and butterfly come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. So they're naming the seasons in there. It was winter, and it was spring, and now it's autumn. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower seed pods open. Out comes many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. And so what's happening to this flower? We talked about it yesterday. The life cycle is repeating. The life cycle is repeating. So it started as a seed, and then it grew into a plant, and now more seeds are blowing in the wind. And that was our read aloud for today. And I will see you later in our Zoom. I'm going to post a reminder, send you a reminder for our Zoom meeting. And let's look at what time that is happening. Close that out. So our Zoom meeting starts at 10 o'clock. Here's the ID number, 999-1615-5912. And our password is Burns, Burns, and a capital A at the end. So our ID, meeting ID, and our password. And I sent you an invite yesterday, and I will copy the link and send it in a message in Dojo. All righty, I will see you all later.